Hi guys, okay, so welcome to part 2 of my kind of collective drugstore haul, first impression swatch extravaganza. I covered foundations and a mascara and then all of the eyeshadows in the previous video, which I will link to in the bottom bar so you can look for that. So I guess I'll start with lips, and I know for a fact that these are both available in the United States, and they are the Maybelline Color Sensational lipsticks, and I have two. One is number 420, which is Coral Pop, and then the other one is Delicate Coral, which is number 413, and both of these, I really like the texture. They're really great on. Coral Pop is probably my favorite. It's kind of a loud coral, but it's got kind of, it's not frosty at all. It's I wouldn't call it sheer, but it's got a little bit of jelly kind of texture to it. And these are definitely layerable. You could easily put a balm underneath one of these, although Delicate Coral I would say you wouldn't really need to, but with Coral Pop, put a balm or a clear gloss underneath it and then just put a little bit on top, and you get kind of the effect that the fluos from Chanel from last summer had, which I think are really great too. But here are swatches for you guys. This one is Coral Pop, and this one is Delicate Coral. And Delicate Coral is a really great everyday color, especially for warmer skin tones. And then I have 3 lip glosses, which are all from Bourjois, which is kind of where I've been staying. These I also grabbed out of my kit. 3 of them are from the 3D Effect 8-Hour Hydration line, and they're 3 pretty basic colors. There's one, this one is 48 Rose Romantic, and it is like a really light pink with a lot of shimmer. I'm going to try and swatch these. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them very well. My light's getting kind of dark. So there's, you can kind of see, it's just really shimmery. I use these on top of other lipsticks, on shoots and whatnot. They're really great for that. And then I have 3, the 3 that I have kind of have different reflectors. Like this one is more shimmer. And then, so it's like a sheen as opposed to kind of glittery, which the other 2 are. This one is Rose Charismatic, and it is a really light pink with lots of like silver microfine glitter in it, which you can't really tell at all. I'm going to try and swatch this one too, but I know you won't be able to see this one. And then the one I showed you before, which is Rose Romantic, kind of has a goldy texture to it instead. So it's right here, and you're really, yeah, you can't see it, but these are great. They're great. They're really moisturizing. They go really well over lipsticks. I'm actually wearing this next one over the Aqua Cream from Makeup Forever and number 6 is what I have on my lips right now, which I've ranted and raved about already. But this one is called Rose Epic, and it's number 07, and it is more of a peach with a gold shimmer, and I don't think you're going to be able to see this one either. It's right here. Nope, the only one you can really see, oh, you can kind of see it-ish. The only one you can really see is that first one I showed you, which was Rose Romantique. And then the other one I have is one of those gimmicky lip glosses, like Smashbox O Gloss. I know Too Faced did an entire line of them, but it's one of those that like changes colors or whatever. Givenchy did one last year that I think I have sitting over in my collection somewhere. But this one is their Rose Exclusive, transforms into a bespoke pink, adapts to the pH of your lips, which is pretty much a bunch of BS, but I do like this for a sheer, I'm gonna sit, I mean, it's right here, and you can kind of, you'll see it change colors slowly. I don't know why my camera is doing this weird flashy thing, but I ordered a card, so you can kind of see it turns into just like a really nice rosy pink. It's good for a natural look. If I'm in a hurry, I'll just throw on my tinted moisturizer, throw on Penny Lane or Enchanted, which is another NARS cream blush that I bought recently. Throw on some powder and number 13 Aqua Cream mascara. I line my waterline and then I throw this on. And it's a really easy, I know it sounds like a lot of steps, but it takes me maybe 5-10 minutes max. And then I have 2 Rimmel glosses, which I know are also available in the States. And I went through a phase last year where I started making my own lip glosses because I was tired of what I could find. And I used this is their Royal Gloss. And I used their clear one as the base because these are so, the texture of these is just great. They're not sticky at all. They just glide right on the lips. They're heavily scented and heavily they have a strong taste too. So I would watch out for that if you're not into one of those. This is also really great for people who are just starting out in makeup, like young girls. I got these for my sisters who are a lot younger than me for Christmas, and they love them. They take them in their backpacks to school. They don't get in trouble because it's not like they're wearing lipstick. And they're really, really moisturizing. This one is in 611 Sugar Glaze, and it's right here. And these actually do pack some pigment, which I like. The clear one is just clear, but these have kind of a pigment. And then the other one I got is 121, which is in Yummy, which is like a pink. And that swatch is right here. So you can see the what was this first one? The Sugar Glaze one has a lot more pigment to it, but I mean, you could build these. You can also use these like I did and mix in pigments, mix in other lip glosses. They sheer things down really well. And I'll do the one blush and then I'll go through eyeliners because there's quite a few. The one blush that I bought is from a brand that I didn't ever even hear of until I moved here. And it is called Deborah. And this is their Velvet Finish Natural Effect Blush. And it comes in a package like this. I kind of like their packaging. It's got this, the powder itself has this kind of 3-tiered thing. And then you open the compact. The brush is useless, but I mean, that's kind of the case. But I mean, I found this extremely, let me see if I can even get it open. I found it extremely comical when I opened this because and now it's not going to open. Because the brush is literally like the smallest brush I've ever seen. I'll show you this in relation to my hand. I mean, it's really teeny. I don't know what you would do with it. But here's the color. This one, it's going to wash it out, obviously. But this one is in Rose 02. There you go. That's more true to color. And it's kind of just, it's got a velvet finish, like it says. So it's a really soft powder. And I mean, this has surprised me a lot. I'm going to swatch it. I think you'll be able to see it. Yeah, it's right here. It's a pink, but it's got a lot of peach to it. Surprise, surprise, like everything I've been using lately. And I found that this is actually really comparable to the Makeup Forever Sculpting Blush in number 10. And I'll show you them side by side. The Makeup Forever one obviously packs a lot more pigment. And it's a little bit more pink, but they're similar in both texture and shade. So just to keep that out. The Deborah range is also really, really cheap. I mean, not Wet n Wild cheap, but it's cheap, especially here, because drugstore brands here also are still pretty expensive because of the value-added tax to everything. So just to keep that in mind. And then finally, we'll get to the eyeliners. I bought 3 of one of my favorite eyeliners of all time, which is the Bourjois Smoky Effect eyeliner. And these are great. But I mean, these are one of my top 3 eyeliners of all time, and I will show you why. These are so soft, and they're so pigmented, and they have tons of colors, and they stay on, they smooth on the waterline, they don't move. You can put them on your upper lash line and then blend it out with the brush, which is actually one of the most useful brushes that's been included, because it's not that smudger brush, it's an actual brush. And so this first one is number 72, and it's dark purple, and you can see, it's not a good place to put a swatch, but you can see that swatch right there. You're not going to be able to see how purple it is, but if I put the ultra black, which is what I love using along my waterline, this is like the blackest black eyeliner I've ever found, and it just smooths on and it stays forever. Yeah, there you go, you can tell. So here's the black, or the ultra black, and then here's the dark purple. And you can tell, I mean, they're so smooth, so pigmented. I think they're 8 or 9 euros a piece. But they're extremely pigmented, and they will last you forever because you don't have to use a ton. You don't have to swipe it over and over and over and over again. And then the last one I have is in number 77, and it's Sand Rose. And I love this along, like, smoked out. It's this really kind of mauve-y, purpley color. And I love to put it along my upper lash line and then just blend it out for like a smoky, I mean, it really does. But it's fresh and kind of springy too, because it's not harsh like using a black or anything. So there's that. And then I bought, speaking of other black liners, I love felt tip liquid liners. And this is Bourjois' their liner Fouette. My French is really bad still. But it's their felt tip eyeliner. It looks like this. This is also extremely black and smooth and easy to put on. I'll show you. It's right here. When this dries, it does not move. It stays all day. It's perfect for cat eye if you like cat eyes. And then you can tell the brush, hold on, it's probably easier this way. You can tell the brush has a pretty fine tip, so you can do tight lining too if you wanted, I guess. Then I bought one from a company called Debbie, and this is their eye pencil in Mega, and this is, I don't know if this one has it's number 7. It's a turquoise. I have no idea about staying power or anything on this yet, but the color is this really neon bright blue, which I thought would be great for summer and spring for that matter. And then I got 3 of the long-lasting eye pencils from the same Bijoun company. I got number 5206, which is called Blanc, but it's not actually white. I'll see if I can show you. It's kind of gray, and you can't tell it's white. It's kind of gray and lilac-y, and I like it better for the waterline than a white because it's not so harsh. And then I got number 5222, which is called Lily, Lili Parme, Parme. And it's a lilac. There it is. Oh, and I have like 2 more seconds. But that's fine because this is my last one. So this is in Étoile des Jours, and I'm going to show you this really fast. And that's that And